Greetings from my home space. This week's practice is going to focus on Samana Vayu. Last week we covered taking energy in and how we fling it out. But what happens when we, between those stages, the energy travels back through and travels back upward? How do we circulate? How do we digest? One of the things that has been on the forefront of my mind as of late is we're taking in a lot of information, traditionally in ways in which we haven't. And most of us are adhering to the isolation mandate. We're still taking in a lot of information via the news, media, whatnot. So what we're taking in, how are we processing that? So a lot of our focus today will be in the mid-region, between just below the belly button up into the diaphragm area where that Uddiyana Bandha engages one of our bandhalaks. So we'll be focusing on a lot of twisting and some standing balances as well. Just trying to see if we can get that digestion process. And we digest a lot more than food. We digest a lot of thoughts, opinions, our actions, our reactions. So everything that we're taking in lately, I figured this would be a very poignant kind of class. So if you are ready for your practice, feel free. You can utilize blocks and blankets, whatever you need. I don't have any specific requirements today. If you're utilizing a playlist, you'll wait to cue it up until after the chanting, but if you want to have that ready to rock and roll, feel free. I do have a little bit of rap going on in there, so it just felt a little in need of it, yeah? So just find a nice, comfortable seated posture, sukhasana, or otherwise, again, if you find that your knees are lifted, feel free to sit on a block or even a pillow. And just allow the knees to soften into the earth. We'll go ahead and ground for the beginning of our practice, just placing the palms down onto the tops of your knees. Just nice long spine. Maybe softening through the eyes. Today's mantra is in honor of that Samana Vayu, that circulating of energy as it circulates throughout our body. And just taking a few moments to still the mind, to still the body. Om samanaya swaha. 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 Noticing the energy as it travels inward through the nostrils. Imagine that energy traveling back up, circulating within, just before we release it on the exhale. Then carefully making your way out, gently opening up through the eyes, and then the palms of the hands together, creating some heat and some friction, and then just placing them on the low belly. Take a nice deep inhale in, open up, exhale. Then go ahead and make your way into table pose, or even child's pose, cueing the music if you're using it. And the link is available with this YouTube video. Just finding any postures that you need. Maybe cat-cow, child's pose. And just an opportunity for you to open up as you need in your practice. All those things that we don't digest, they manifest in tightness, various aspects of the body. Noticing that tightness in the upper back, maybe even the lower back. Tightness in the hips. Just take what you need. If you're cat-cow, hands and knees, feel free to find some additional movement. And when you're ready, just bringing your hips down onto your heels, curling the toes under. We will be taking the Samana Vayu mudra, the Samana Vayu, Samana mudra. So that's basically palms are going to be soft, fingers are going to be together, and the thumb rests in the palm of the hands. So just resting lightly onto your thighs. We're going to see if we can fire up our core center, utilizing Kapalabhati breathing. Kapalabhati are these forced exhales. Don't worry about the inhale. Those will take care of themselves. We'll start off with a round of 5, and then we'll move up to the increments of 10, 15, and then 20. Taking a nice deep inhale in, stacking the shoulders up over the hips. Never mind the conversation that's occurring in those toes. Open mouth, exhale, empty all the air out. Another deep inhale in. Round of 5. Nice slow exhale, empty the breath. Another deep inhale. Round of 10. Nice slow exhale on the last. Inhale, 15. Take a couple of cleansing breaths here. And last round, 20 reps if you can. Taking a nice deep inhale in. And rubbing the hands together. Then shake out the wrists, uncurl the toes. And making four fists with your hands, placing them into the low belly, right in where they kind of meets in with the hip crease. Take a nice deep inhale as you arch the spine, look up, and then exhale, fold forward. Allow the elbows to grow heavy. Just start making wrist circles here, massaging through the low belly. Just believe that we house a lot of trauma and pain in our belly. Just like a little massage here. Then inhale as you lift up. Sweep the arms up overhead. And then bringing the palms together, drop those hands, bringing the thumbs to the base of the top of the spine. Stretching through the triceps. And then exhale. Make your way into your downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out the feet. And just finding any movement that you need. Extend and alternate legs. Maybe shifting the weight forward, coming into your high plank. And just alternate, bringing the knee in towards the belly. Pressing into the hands, fingertips nice and spread. Kind of firing up. Noticing what we can burn away. Shift that hips back to downward facing dog. And then carefully make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale to lengthen. Hands on shins, nice flat back. Bring gaze to the front. And then exhale, forward fold. Allow the upper body to grow soft. Allow it to be heavy. Inhale to lengthen, flattening out the back. Maybe even straighten the legs a little more, and then exhale to fold. Inhale as you root to rise, sweeping the arms up overhead. And then exhale, drawing the hands through heart center. Take a little variation to Surya Namaskar A, incorporating the use of ball pose, as well as Dande Pranam, full prostration on the floor to help to realign our spine. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you bend the knees, come high up on the toes and hug the belly in. Nose towards your chin, or chin towards your chest rather. Forehead to your knees. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen again as you plant your hands. Step your way back to high plank and lower halfway down or all the way to the mat. Inhale, open the heart, draw the chest forward. And then exhale, come all the way down onto the belly, extending the arms forward. Forehead to the mat. 3 to 5 breaths here. Inhale as you lift your gaze, drawing the hands next to the ribs, fingers nice and split as you root down. Curl the toes under, really engage the leg muscles, lifting the knees up off the mat, and then press into your reverse push-up, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Carefully make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. And then exhale for that ball pose. Come high on the toes, round through the spine, tuck everything in. Inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, take your vinyasa. Or go straight back. Come straight down to Dande Pranam. And when you're ready, making your way back to downward facing dog. You can also curl the toes under, sink the hips back to child's pose, and then lift the hips in. So take what you need. And take a few rounds just to warm the body up. Again, making your way back to the top of your mat. Inhale, then exhale. Seeking your movement with your breath. And take it one more round. Just get it down, we're facing dog. Pressing down to the 4 points of contact with the earth. We'll start with the right leg, extending it straight back behind you. And on the exhale, draw that right foot forward in between your hands. Nice deep bend in the front knee. Come high up onto those fingertips, lengthen through the crown of the head. And then from here, inhale as you draw the arms and torso up overhead for crescent lunge. So pressing deep into that back leg, pressing to that heel, then hugging those legs in towards one another. On your next exhale, hands will come down on either side of that front foot. The back leg will lift for half splits or standing splits rather. Again, rooting down into the right foot. You can take any variation you need here. You can take the right arm behind the right calf. You can take both arms around the calf. You could do the floating version, extending the arms straight back. Planting the left toes on the exhale. Inhale, straightening both legs, pivot to ground the back heel for reverse triangle. Feel a nice deep stretch through that side body. exhale as the hands come down. Draw the right foot back. And then lower. And then inhale to open. Feel free to incorporate Namo pranam instead as your resting pose, as opposed to downward facing dog, or you can take downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, just make your way back to downward facing dog. There's more than one way to get there. And then moving to the left side. Inhale as the left leg will extend. Exhale, you draw the left foot through. Seat the hips down nice and low. So nice deep bend. Lengthen through the spine, all the way through the crown of the head. Coming high up on the fingertips. Inhale, draw the arms up overhead. So we're on the ball of the back foot. Pressing through that right heel, and the thigh bones are drawing those legs together. And then exhale as the hands come down on either side of that left foot, and the right leg extends straight back behind. Slight bend in the left knee, don't lock it out. Heart towards the thigh. Again, taking any variation. If you want to try one-handed, or maybe no-handed, just take what you need, play around with it. If you fall, your mat will catch you. On your next exhale, drop the right toes back behind you. Pivot to ground the back heel, straightening both legs, windmill the arms for reverse triangle. And this time feel a nice deep intense stretch to the left side body, all the way down and through the hip. And then exhale as you windmill the arms down. Taking your vinyasa. Again with the option of Namo pranam or downward facing dog as your resting pose. 3 to 5 breaths here. And then when you're ready, just take those few postures for a few rounds, yeah? Starting with that right leg. Exhale to draw the right foot through. Inhaling crescent lunge. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, reverse triangle. And taking your vinyasa. The option of Namo pranam or downward facing dog as your resting pose. Just transition to the left side. Feel free to pause in between postures. Pause just to notice. one more round on both sides. Waking up those legs. Opening up through the shoulders. Get the energy flowing. Just meeting in downward facing dog. Just add a few more postures to that flow. Again, you're always willing to just stick with the first sequence. It's getting lost sometimes as part of the journey, yeah? Inhale, so the right leg extends. And draw the right foot through. You know where we're going. Inhale for that crescent lunge. And then exhale right into your standing splits. Inhale, lift up reverse triangle. Then we're going to take that openness and prayer twist it. So pivot on the ball of the back foot and hook the left elbow outside of the right thigh, gaze over your right shoulder. From here, we'll shift our gaze to the top of our mat. Right fingertips will plant and left fingertips and left leg extend. Toes facing the front of the room. And then gaze towards your left thumb for half moon. Just open up, lean back. From that half moon, left fingertips will come down, right knee comes down. Inhale, low lunge, pressing the hips forward, stretching to that left quadriceps. Then exhale, sink the hips back for half splits. And then when you're ready, let your gaze. Walk the hands back to the top of your mat, taking your vinyasa. Left leg will lift. Left foot forward, crescent lunge. Exhale right into your standing split. Inhale right into reverse triangle. Pivot on the ball of that back foot. Bend deeply through the front knee. Twist through the low belly. Hook the right elbow outside of the left thigh. Gaze over the left shoulder this time. Pressing through that back heel. Seeking the hips down nice and low. And then inhale, as you shift weight into the left foot, left fingertips drop, and the right side of the body lifts up. Gaze towards your right thumb, lean back. Half moon. Exhale as the right fingertips come down. Notice how it levels your shoulders and your hips. Lower the back knee down. And then inhale, lift up. Press the hips forward for low lunge. And then exhale right into your half splits. And taking as many breaths here. Folding over that extended leg. Inhale as you lift your gaze, replant the front foot, hands frame it, and then take your vinyasa. We'll just take that flow, those few postures that we've added on, and taking that for a few rounds on both sides. So starting with the right side. Right foot comes forward. So inhale, crescent. Exhaling, half splits. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, half moon. Posture is really great for digestion. Exhale, the back toes drop. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. And re-lunge. Vinyasa. Just moving to the left side. Nice Ujjayi pranayama. Nice strong Ujjayi pranayama. Just meet in downward facing dog. Taking as many breaths as you need to get there. And a reminder that all the vinyasas are optional. And just like with everyday reality, we've come to learn to expect the unexpected. I'm just going to change it up just a tad. Inhale, listen. As our practice on our mat prepares us for the world off of it, yeah? Right foot comes forward. Inhale for that crescent lunge. And then exhale right into your standing splits. Inhale right into that reverse triangle. No surprises yet. Exhale for that prayer twist. Inhale for that half moon. And this is where the add-on occurs. Exhale as the left fingertips come down. Tuck that left knee back behind. Play at the top of that left foot and bring the sit bones all the way down. Inhale with the left arm. Exhale the twist for that seated twist. Gazing over the right shoulder. Again, twisting through the low belly. Bring the left shoulder in front of the right. From here, carefully unwind, reroot into the right foot, and come all the way up for standing balance. And just start to extend that left leg straight out in front, hard flexion to the left foot, engaging the quadriceps. And then exhale, low lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, half splits. From here, we're going to lift the gaze, bring the fingertips back behind you, and draw that left leg straight out in front. The right foot comes on the inside of the left thigh. Arms come overhead, and then exhale to fold. Janu. opt to bring the foot into the hip crease as you fold, possibly wrapping the right arm behind the back, grasping for the toes if you want the bind. You're going to hard flexion through the left foot. Bring the gaze to the left toes. Inhale, Navasana boat pose. Balancing on those sit bones. Squeezing the thighs together. Cross the ankles, roll through, take your vinyasa. Moving to the left side, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot forward. So the first three postures are the same. So crescent lunge. Exhale for that half split, or standing split. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale right into that prayer twist. And then inhale, open up for that half moon. Then from half moon, right fingertips come down, back knee comes and tucks behind. Use the support at the top of the right foot. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale to twist. So left fingertips back behind the left hip. See if you can bring the right shoulder in line with the left. Gaze over the left shoulder. And twisting to the low belly. A lot of these twists are great for not only digestion, but massaging those organs. Carefully unwind, root into that left foot, and come all the way up with the right knee on in front. Start to extend. Engage that quadricep. Press through that right heel. Then exhale as the right toes drop back behind you, lower down onto the back knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale as you lift your gaze and fingertips back behind you. Bring that right foot in front. Notice how my left knee bends and then sweeps off to the side. So left foot this time on the inside of the right thigh. Inhale as the arms come up over. Exhale to fold. You need additional twist. You can always take the left hand outside of the right foot. Every exhale, the Uddiyana engages. Inhale, lift up, Navasana boat pose. It's bringing us, squeezing us thighs together, arms extend. And then exhale, cross the ankles, roll through, taking your vinyasa, or step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg a lift. Exhale, right foot through. Crescent. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, half. This is where that add-on was, seated twist. Inhale to extend. Exhale to twist. Inhale, unwind, root into that left foot. Root to rise. And extend that right leg. And then drop the left toes and the back knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale for that kind of reverse table. For Janu, right foot inside the left thigh, left leg extends, folding over the extended leg. Inhale, Navasana boat pose. And then taking your vinyasa.
Just taking that flow, maybe finish it up on the left side, taking it one more round on both sides. Feel free to add, feel free to take out. And then wherever you're at, just making your way into child's pose. Finishing up on the left side if you need, or maybe letting it go. We just begin to lengthen the breath out. Nice full inhale in. Open mouth, exhale. Let's take a few cleansing breaths. Settling down our nervous system. And then when you're ready, come all the way down onto the belly. And draw the elbows directly underneath the shoulders. Palms plant. Pressing the palms and the forearms into the mat. Draw the toes together as much as possible. Lengthen through the crown of the head. And draw the belly towards your spine for Sphinx pose. Go ahead and take the feet on opposite corners of your mat. Extend the arms out in front for Gandhi Pranam. For 5 breaths here. Noticing a little less congestion in the back body. A little less tightness. And when you're ready, just make your way into forearm plank. When the toes under, kind of like Sphinx pose, but hips are lifted. Carefully shift the weight to the right side. You can feel free to readjust your hand. You could also feel free to use your knee. Side plank, supported or otherwise. Take the hand behind the occiput, base of the skull. Lean back. Lifting that left foot if you'd like. Press through that heel. Exhale, draw that left elbow to the left knee. Inhale, next step. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. This time bring the right elbow to the left elbow to the right. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Inhale, open. Exhale. Then when you're ready, come back to that high plank. Or not high plank, forearm plank. And shifting the weight to the left side, finding your side plank on the left. Feel free to drop the knee down. There's no heroes in yoga, it's just the name of a posture. Extend that right fingertips towards the sky. Lifting that back leg if you'd like. Bring that right hand behind the base of the skull. And then exhale. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, curl it in, right elbow to left. Making your way to forearm plank. Start walking the feet closer towards the elbows. Lifting your gaze. And then come to downward facing dog. Making the breath out, stretching it out, hips shifting weight from side to side. Stretch to the side waist. Lengthen the breath back up. And carefully making your way down onto your knees. Sink the hips back in between the heels. If we were a Virasana. You can utilize a block here if you need, if you can't quite get down to the earth. I'm just pausing here to stretch through those quadriceps. The area of the body where we hold a lot of anger, which might be due to a lot of congestion that's built up in here, yeah? You can place the hands into the soles of your feet, pressing down, lift through the heart. And we'll just come back to table. I'm going to draw that right shin out in front. Right foot into the left thigh, left heel into the left hip. Kind of like a cheerleader pose, deer pose. We're just going to take and walk the torso over the right thigh. And we're just going to fold forward. You could also opt for a twist by hooking that right elbow outside of that left thigh. And you could twist a little deeper and turn a little more. So folding over the right hip as opposed to the right thigh. So this is the more intense variation, maybe even with the leg extended. Or you can keep it bent. Or you can go over the thigh. So take the variation that speaks to you. Again, feel free to use blankets, pillows, whatever else that you might need for some additional support. Just an opportunity to kind of surrender and to simply be. It's in stillness that we find clarity. It's also in stillness that the large muscles of the body can turn off and we can get deeper in the ligaments, the tendons, and the joints. Notice where you're still holding on. Maybe imagine with every exhale softening just a little bit more. Inhale as you gently lift your gaze, walk the hands in. You can take a counter twist if you'd like. Bringing the soles of the feet together. Just pausing here. That internal and external rotation of the opposite hips. Be a little intense. Inhale as you lift your gaze. This time the right heel will go back behind the right hip. And you've got your choice of variations. This posture is really great for getting in that swaha area, especially with all the sitting. At least it's all the sitting I seem to be doing lately with remote learning and writing. I've been doing a lot of writing. Trying to keep busy. Let's just kind of lengthen. I know as soon as we go and switch sides, it goes to the land of comparisons. So our Pingala side, our right side, is going to be a lot more different than our Ida side, the feminine side, the left side. Let's keep your Shushumna line nice and long. That's travels through the back of the body. And this is also a great pose for Samana Vayu. With that circulation, digestion, So any options are to lie over that front thigh. Again, using the weight of the upper body, pressing in to the belly and the chest. If you need a little more, the other option is to walk the hands just outside of the left hip, and the right elbow will hook into that left thigh. So an added little twist here if that side of the body needs it. So we're not only digesting our food, digesting everything that we take in, through the eyes, through the ears, not just simply through the mouth and through tastes and smells. Also, do I digest experiences, past, even the present. And notice what comes up for you here. And finding that stillness. And just simply breathe and be.
And when you're ready, lift your gaze, walk your hands in. I'm going to bring the feet out in front of you. Go ahead, take a forward fold.
Release into the head, neck, and the shoulders. And every exhale, just let something else soften. Maybe the shoulders drop away, maybe the elbows will come in line with the shoulders. Just allow your upper body to grow heavy.
And then when you're ready, lift your gaze. Go ahead and plant your feet and slowly make your way down onto your back for your Shavasana. And just take a few moments of stillness and quiet. Heels on opposite corners of your mat. Arms extend alongside the body, palms facing up. And as life comes in on inhales, we'll take a nice deep collective breath in. Life is extinguished on exhales. Let it go. Take rest. Take rest. Carefully start to bring awareness back to your body, first by taking a nice deep inhale in. Open mouth exhale. Start to bring subtle movement to your body, starting with the smaller joints, fingers and toes. Rotate through the wrists and the ankles, bending through the knees and the elbows. You feel free to take a full body stretch. Thumbs come overhead to touch, big toes touch and lengthen. And on the exhale, hug the knees in towards your chest. Maybe even sneaking in a little massage for the back. And then maintaining that fetal posture, just make your way onto your right side, pausing for a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for all these moments, the good and the bad. Moments that become opportunities. Opportunities to discover something new about ourselves. Carefully making your way up to a nice, comfortable seated posture. Drawing the right hand to your heart, left fingertips to the earth, Bhumi Sparsa. Take a few rounds of Om, Namo, Guru De, Namo. It's the Adi mantra for an invocation of sorts to our inner divine nature. So now that that digestive process has begun, it continues, it's been fired up. Inner divine light shine even brighter, yeah? Feel free to join me if you would like, or just enjoy the vibration. Om Namo Guru De Namo. Om Namo Guru De Last you until your next Om